Are you ready to get romantic with yourself? So today we're actually going to go a little deeper, quicker than I expected. Hi, Shayla. Welcome. Hi, Jojo. Welcome to the live. We're live. Hello. Oh, I'm so grateful you're here. So today, I kind of had this potency showing up for this quicker than I expected. I thought we were going to kind of do a slow work in. Hello, Troy. Oh my God, I'm so happy you're here. I missed you. We're doing writing prompts. So we're actually going to write stuff. So hopefully you have your little book out. This is mine. Find what brings you joy and go there. And it feels a little summery, so that's why I liked it. And we'll have a couple prompts probably. But what we're looking at is these are exercises to get us to really have that intimacy with our being, to acknowledge the gift and the value of our being, not from the standards of this reality, but from what's true for us. So we're playing with writing to do all this. So last week we were doing questions like, what's the only thing that you've made valuable about you? What's valuable about you that's beyond this reality? Okay, so we played with some of those questions. So today I want you to write down all the lies about you. That's going to be our first writing prompt. But I want you to kind of go dramatic with this, okay? So we're going to have fun with all the lies about ourselves, and all the lies specifically that keep you believing that you are either less valuable, that you have to prove your value, that nobody gets your value, and all of those things, okay? So okay, woo! Here comes the clearing statement. Right and wrong, good and bad, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys, buttons, and beyonds. You finally get how it works. Yay! So if any are joining in now or in the future that have never heard the clearing statement before, you can go to theclearingstatement.com and it will give you more information on that. Today, it's just our magic word. It's our magic wand. Hello! Thank you for joining. To clear energy, right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pot, all nine shorts, boys, buttons, and beyond. You don't even have to understand what it means. Okay, so here's the writing prompt. We're going to write down all the lies about us that make us less valuable. But I want you to really make it dramatic, okay? I'm going to put on some kind of dramatic background, kind of as though you're so for example, if it's what's a great one? Oh my God, money is such a great one. People always use money as a judgment of success or not success, failure, or success. So if one of your items is what makes me less valuable, or a lie about me, about my value, is that because I can't make money, I'm not valuable. I don't want you to stop there. I want you to go in a little bit, a little bit deeper, and make it this kind of dramatic thing, because I suck so bad, because I'm so awful, and I overspend all the time, really make it big and ridiculous, as ridiculous as you can make it. Not going into buying it, but going into how ridiculous is it that someone could actually determine your value based on how much money you make? Does this make sense to you all? I hope it does. And we're just gonna free flow write and see what shows up. So write all the things that come up that are the lies about you that make you less valuable. And you probably maybe bought these lies about you, or it's been projected at you in some way, and you just know it's not true. But somewhere you might believe it's true, and that's what we're unleashing today. We're kind of unlocking, if we put words to what we've been pretending isn't true, that maybe we bought is true, but we actually know from a space of knowing that it's not true, then we can actually free ourselves from that place where we're buying it and actually projecting it into our lives. We actually make it true. Isn't that funny? So if you buy a lie about you, then you will make it true to validate the lie, while knowing somewhere it's not true, but you're living your life as though it's true. And everything that is and brings up, and every word that makes no sense to some of you, will you destroy and integrate all that, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys, popettes, and beyond. Okay, so here's a little bit of epic music. You guys can pop stuff in the chat. This is an interactive experience. If you want to share kind of what's going on. Hey, Dave, thanks for joining us. And you might hear me repeating the prompt to remind you or remind new people jumping on. So we're doing some writing today. We're doing some writing. And your prompt is, what's not true about you that maybe you've bought that creates the lack of value of you, and we're making it like over the top ridiculous. We're going to add some ridiculousness to it. Be outrageous. All right. We go. What is not true about you? What's the lie about your value? What's not true about you? Hey, Jen, we are doing writing prompts. And right now we are writing what is not true about you that keeps you believing that in some area of your life you don't have value. We're going to write it down, and we're going to make it big and dramatic and ridiculous, because we are acknowledging the lie that it is. Lie that it is. What is not true about you? Maybe you thought you weren't a good parent. You suck at it. You weren't a good member of society. You aren't successful. You can't get it right. You can't give life right. What have you bought about you? Hello. Welcome. So we're doing writing prompts. And we're going to write down all the big, ridiculous lies. It's all your fault. Everything's your fault. You're going to write that down because we're clearing it today. When you acknowledge a lie, it stops having power in your life. So write down all those lies, and then you're going to acknowledge that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. And what if you're willing to dig deep today and look at all those things that maybe you've even been hiding from yourself, those shameful things, those things that you feel shame about. What do you feel shameful about that is actually a lie? I feel shame about fill in the blank. I feel shame And as you're writing down these things, it's not about letting them take over. It's actually about releasing yourself from them. What if shame was a lie? You find yourself on a spot, you hit something and there's like emotion there, or, something deep, let it come up. Release it. Might be things about your body, might be things about your life. If you've been shaming yourself for, or allowing others to shame you for, makes you believe that you never truly love yourself because of this. We're writing about the things that, all the hidden shames that we have, all the lies we have about us that never let us fully know the gift of us, that keep us doubting our value. Even the ridiculous things. You might have like some really insane things coming up. And it's okay to write those down too. Things that don't make sense, like what just came up for me was, I can't suffer enough. These are the hidden things in our universe that we can discover and clear out. So when you feel like you're done, you maybe wrote a list. You could even write a story. Once upon a time, there was and all the people judged her or him for never laughing at the same jokes and always laughing when it wasn't funny to the group. Once upon a time, there was this girl, this boy, this person who wandered the world, never fully locking into a job, a home. They were a wanderer. They never had the success that their family wanted them to have, because to them, success was wandering. Once upon a time, you came into the world. So whether you wrote a story, you wrote a list, we're going to end it with some magic. Okay? You have a little more time to write. Keep going. He never was a manly man. It wasn't like the hardness of his father. And we all wondered, would he be safe? Would he be harmed? Once upon a time. And sometimes when you write about yourself from the narrator perspective, you can see more clearly the ridiculousness of the judgment that's been impelled. So start to wrap up your writing. If you're writing a story, make that character see what's true. And you can make it fantastical, like, so she lived her whole life wondering if what they said was true about her. Always in doubt. Always in confusion. with such sadness that her value was not seen as valuable. But on that miraculous day that she will never forget, she had a world altering awareness. Maybe it took some magic to get there. Maybe it took, seeing herself in a different way. Free vanity. We're doing writing prompts. We're creating some summer romance for ourselves, falling in love with ourselves. And we're just wrapping up our story here where our character gets to see the truth of them, the gift of them, the value of them, not from the standards of this reality, but from the truth of consciousness. I know some of you maybe didn't write a story, maybe you were doing more of the list writing, and we had that question about shame, and I'd like you to look over that list now. Oh, music just got like super epic. Perfect timing, music. I love when that happens. So in our story, our hero is about to uncover the truth of them beyond the lies. And if you made a list, I want you to look at the list and I want you to acknowledge everything there is a lie. Everything that you've ever been shameful about is connected to some sort of judgment, and all judgments, positive or negative, are lies. All judgments are lies. They're based on polarity. They're not true unless you make them true. So go over that list. That's a lie. And I'm not going to buy that it's true anymore. And that's a lie. And I'm not going to buy that it's true anymore about me. And that's a lie. And I'm not going to buy that it's true about me anymore. And that's a lie. And I'm not going to buy that it's true anymore. And that's a lie. And that's a lie. And that's a lie. And that's a lie. And as you're destroying it and creating all these lies, acknowledge the truth that is hidden behind it. That when you remove that lie, you can see something about yourself that you've never been able to see before. So if you have this sense, like, one came up, like, maybe it's a parenting thing. Maybe you're like, I suck at this. Or I like, acknowledge, what are you actually phenomenal at with this that you've never acknowledged, that no one's acknowledged about you, that you're going to claim today. You're going to take a moment, you're going to claim it as a gift of you in the world. And allow that to become your reality. Allow that to actually permeate through your life right now. That story of that character that just realize they've been functioning based on lies their whole life. That's going to change. That's going to change today. Now, if you're willing, then let it go. Open to a new awareness of you beyond all the lies. And now you might have proof, okay? And this is what this reality does, right? You have to prove value. Like if you have an employee, or if you're an employee, you're supposed to prove your value, right? We're always trying to prove our value. You only prove something that you don't believe is true. So you may have created a lot of proof in your life of why you suck at something, this is something that you should be shameful about, or something that you messed up with, or something wrong about you. And you maybe built a whole structure of proving around it. And I'm inviting you today to just crumble that structure just by asking it to crumble. You can. Just by asking it to crumble. You can. There we go. Because it only has power when you actually feed it power. Like, you actually feed these lies about you. You keep them in existence with your energy. Because everything is energy. And you feed it. You feed it with your concerns and with your worry. You feed it with aligning and agreeing with it. You feed it when you resist and react to it. You feed it when you avoid it. And you feed it when you defend it. Whether you're defending against it, you're defending for it, you are still feeding it. Shayna, thank you. That makes me cry, and looking at each one, acknowledging it's just a lie. Thank you. Thank you for your vulnerability and willing to be here and walk through this with me. They're all just lies. Yeah, it opens more space to me. Yay! And you are that beautiful being. It's the space beyond the lie. So as we kind of wrap this up today, I'm going to invite you to expand into a little bit more space with me for a minute. And just perceive the you. Behind the lie, beyond the lie, the you that you could not perceive with these lies in place. Perceive that beautiful, miraculous, infinite being. And if more lies are coming up, but I can't because of this, that's okay. Acknowledge, oh, that's just a lie I thought about me. It's just a lie that maybe millions of people have told you that lie about you. But maybe that doesn't make it true. No matter how many people have told you this about you, what if that still doesn't make it true? It's only true. And dancing with you while hearing you, yay. It's only true if we make it true. Only true if we make it true. So shatter where you made lies truths. Shatter right now where you made all these lies truths for you. Lovely stream of consciousness. This became in writing. Oh, yeah. It's one of the gifts for me in writing has been, before I really discovered the tools of access consciousness and started to explore that, writing was where I would have streams of consciousness pour out onto a page where we can play with that together. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this bizarre thing of writing prompts on Instagram Live. Thank you. We're going to be here next Wednesday, same time. I'll have a different writing prompt. I actually have a little story I'm going to read for you. And if any of you have stories that you would like me to read, I am so happy to read them on these lives and share them with the world, because you matter. What you're aware of matters. And sometimes these vulnerable moments can actually open up more for other people. So thank you again. So much gratitude for this. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Same time. Be live here with me, please. More fun with more people. Bye, everyone.